Hi, and welcome back to my channel if you're new. I'm going to try to do this video by voiceover today, but I have been having some issues with my voice, so if I have to switch to captions halfway through, that's why. Also, if you see my bracelets, that's what those are. It's not just a million hair ties. I usually take them off before I film, but since I'm not swatching today, I got lazy. Today we're going to be talking about my K-beauty essentials that are basically a part of my everyday life at this point. Products I really just can't do without, and so I stocked up before the tariffs hit. If you saw my video on the tariffs last week, you'll know why I wanted to get ahead of those price increases and just get a hold of my favorite stuff. Starting with the sunscreen that I use religiously every single day. I am always UV protected whether I'm going outside or not. This is the Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Aqua Fresh Rice and B5 sunscreen. This is SPF 50 plus and PA quadruple plus. This is the one with the blue top, not the original version with the white top. I already have an open bottle since I just finished my old one, but this one's in pretty good condition still. When you are buying sunscreens ahead of time, do be aware of the expiration date and make sure that you're not buying so much that you won't be able to get through them before they expire, since especially chemical sunscreens are pretty sensitive to expiration. This next product is also one that I'm using every single day. This is the Vanilla Co. Clean It Zero. This is a solid cleansing balm that sort of melts into an oil with your body heat when you put it on your hands. If you've watched any one of my empties videos, you've already seen this, and I think pretty much everyone knows about this product by now since it's been a staple in the K-beauty community for such a long time, but this is one of the most gentle and effective makeup removers I've ever encountered, Western or K-beauty. Here's one that I actually didn't buy from Olive Young, but I did stock up on recently. This is from Heroin Make, and this is their mascara remover. If you've ever tried to remove a K-beauty mascara, even if it's not waterproof, it is generally really difficult to remove, but this stuff is like magic. It comes in a wand, kind of like a regular mascara, but it's this light sort of oily substance that you apply on top of your mascara and it just washes off. Here's the one I'm currently using. I'm almost done with it, but I have gone through countless tubes of this since I do wear a K-beauty mascara every single day. I do find that it just holds a curl and lasts the best on my eyes. Here are two products that are so big that they barely fit on my screen. This is the very famous Anua Heartleaf Toner. I know there are mixed opinions on this, but for me, this is one of the only toners that I've ever found that is gentle enough to use on my skin every single day and doesn't break me out. It's not super moisturizing, but if you layer it up, I find that this works really well. I got two jumbo-sized bottles because I do go through this at a rather insane pace since I like to use it for masks as well. Here's a regular-sized bottle for comparison, and you can see how much bigger the large size is, the 500 milliliters. But this one does say Heartleaf plus Hyaluron. I hope that doesn't mean that they changed the formula on this, because if I'm allergic and I have these two giant bottles to get through, that's going to be a bummer. Now, I cheated a little bit with these next two since they're not staples already in my existing skincare routine, but if you've seen any of my recent videos, then you know that I'm currently going through the retinol purge, and the Dr. Althea 147 and 345 creams are supposedly really good for supporting your skin. This is the barrier cream, and then I also have the relief cream. I cheated again by already unboxing the 345 Relief Cream since I heard that this one is so good for saving a sensitive skin barrier. And my skin is really going through it right now. So far, I really like this. It's thick without being too heavy, and it has enough lasting power that I find that the next morning when I wake up, my skin is still hydrated. It doesn't dry out from all the retinol overnight. But I'm not sure long-term how this is going to last in my skincare routine. I don't generally like to apply anything too heavy, which is why I bought the 147. The 147 is supposedly a lighter formula, so I think I'm going to like that better over the summer months. If you're a regular on my channel, you're probably sick to death of hearing about the Hints Second Skin Mesh Matte Cushion, but this is my favorite, and so I needed to get my hands on a refill. I actually found out after buying this that I could get a refill separately in store since Olive Young only sells the refill with the original cushion, so I now have 2 cushions, which is kind of a bummer. It feels wasteful, but not much I can do, so I'll just use what I have. And I also have the Daiba Vital Spray Serum. This is the famous truffle oil spray serum. I'm not sure how well I'm going to get along with this. It's my first time trying it, but I figured since I was placing such a big order from Olive Young, I might as well get my hands on this and try it out, particularly while my skin is so dried out. If I'm wearing matte makeup all day, I could occasionally use a little bit of a refresher on my skin, and I think this is exactly what that's supposed to be used for. The Olive Young 1+1 sets are just such a good deal if you do end up liking the product, and if I don't, I can always gift a fresh brand new one to someone else in my life. I also, you know already, was sucked in by the whole pink packaging thing, or I guess in this case the pink formula. The best-selling formula is the gold one, but I wasn't sure what the difference was, so I just decided to go with this one and find out. You do have to shake this one since the oil kind of beads up at the top of the bottle, as you can see, so you just shake it up and spray. This one I think leaked in transit, so I could already tell that it had quite the scent, so we'll see how this goes on my skin. My skin generally doesn't love scented products, but I do have to say the mist on this is super fine. That's all for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoyed the shorter video format. Don't forget to come back soon. Bye guys.